Here's how you can troubleshoot or test your trigger condition if it's not pulling the data that you want it to. So in this example, I have a recipe here or a trigger that's looking out for a new or updated Salesforce case, and I only want it to pass through if it equals working or if it's in progress. And so I have the trigger condition here that looks for the status, and I can see that I'm pulling that from the data tree. And if it equals working, I want that data to go through. And I have my Salesforce case open here for case number 1098, and I'll change this quickly to working. And I'll click save. And so that information should go through. So if I go back to the recipe and I test, naturally we would expect that that would go through, but it looks like it's not picking up this event. So what's happening here? So if I stop this test and I go back to the recipe, I can see that I've typed in working for the value that I'm testing for in lowercase. But in Salesforce, it's actually case sensitive. So the first letter of this particular status has to be capitalized. So one way I can fix that is I can change the capitalization to working with a capital W, but a better way to, or best practice to combat this is actually convert this into all lowercase. So I can toggle over to formula mode, and I can type in the formula period downcase. This will convert this data pill, the status data pill, into all lowercase letters. So now, whether the string is in multiple different types of capitalization or in a different format, it will be standardized into all lowercase. So now if I save and I test the recipe, I can see that the recipe properly passed through. And so Salesforce case 1098 went through. Even though the status was capitalized, it was still able to catch that event. That's how you can troubleshoot or make sure you handle different types of capitalization in your trigger condition pretty well. So I hope this helps, and thanks for watching.